to keep you waiting there for a minute, but anyway, thanks for streaming with us. We really appreciate it. And some of you are probably, like I said before, y'all are really digging this cool weather. Some are like, when's this going to change? I do see some changes. We'll get to the 7-day coming up, but you know, the last time that we hit 50, we're at 50 right now. Last time we were at 50 degrees, you got to go back to the very early morning of Saturday. So that's a pretty long string for us to be in the 40s. We're just kind of stuck in the 40s for a while. We do have some rain around. I'll show you the radar here in just a second. Let's say hi to some folks. Ole, hey, how are you? Hope you're doing good. And we've got quite a few folks with us, so really appreciate you streaming with us. Temperature this morning, we got down to 47, normal lows 48. We haven't moved much. We've only moved 3 degrees all day long. Record low is 30, record high 86, set back in 1970. All right, we've got some scattered rain. I think that will continue throughout the day, mainly light and mainly scattered. For the most part, clouds and cool temperatures. I think the high today, 54, maybe 55 degrees, but a cool one on tap. All right, let's take a look at the radar. Here's what the radar looks like right now. We've got most of the moderate rain showers have moved off to the north and east and to the east, but I want you to look south, and you got to look really close. You know, in this satellite imagery, this is infrared, and so it looks at the temperature, you know, with the different wavelength and channels and things. This is not like as if you were in space and you took a snapshot picture. It doesn't work like that. So the interesting thing is, the warmer the temperatures, well, the darker the shade. Usually when you see dark, you're thinking that's the land and white is the clouds. In the wintertime, you have to kind of reverse that sometimes. And you look at that real surge. Can you see that dark there moving from Cotulla up to Hondo, kind of from Tilden to Pleasanton? Can you make that out there? That's warmer temperatures. It's cloud cover, probably at about 5,000 feet or so. But that tells me, and you can see showers in Pleasanton, that we're not done with the rain. We're going to continue to have the overrunning, and I think the precip is going to be light, more of like a drizzle, something like that. But it's going to be with us throughout the day, just kind of off and on. Now, with looking at the single site radar out of New Braunfels, notice how most of the measurable rainfall has moved off, but the clouds are going to stick with us, and we'll have like occasional drizzle, occasional showers this afternoon, probably about a 30% coverage across the area. And we still have some visibility issues. Look at the visibility. I wouldn't really say issues either. This just shows real kind of saturated air mass. 2-mile visibility, San Marcos. You can see 3 miles down the road at New Braunfels. At the airport, you can see 6 miles down the road. So fog is not going to be a big issue, but it just shows that we're definitely saturated. There's no doubt. This morning, we started off at 47, 45 Bernie, Hondo at 49. And can you see that? Look at the texture to the clouds. I love that. And you see just they're pretty low, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe up to about 10,000 feet or so. No rumbles of thunder. Just some stratiform rain, and like I said, the clouds will continue, and every once in a while we'll have a little bit of some drizzle from time to time. Real quick, say hi to Sarah. Hey, tell everybody in Floresville that we said hi. Okay, this is the state map and what's going on right now. I left the temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico on here, and I did that on purpose, and notice it's orange. Boy, this time of the year, this happens all the time. When you have these cold air masses coming out of Canada, spilling through the U.S., then the continent becomes pretty chilly. I mean, this morning, Oklahoma City was 32, Amarillo's coming in at 31. Well, the temperature difference between the relatively cooler air over the land and the warmer temperature in the Gulf of Mexico will actually cause an area of low pressure to develop if the mid and upper level flow is conducive. And so, yeah, sure enough, we've got a trough. And that's one of the reasons that the rain has been fairly persistent. It's been light, but persistent across South Texas. And I don't really think that's going to change a whole lot. We'll just keep chances for rain. And one thing I have noticed is this cool air mass is moderating. You can tell temperatures are warming up in St. Louis and Wichita, Kansas. It's not as cold as it has been. Northern part of the country is still cold. If you're traveling today, by the way, you do have some rain here in South Texas, South Louisiana, Florida, portions of the deep south, snow around the Great Lakes, and in the northwestern portion of the country, there is some precip there. The rest of the country, if you're traveling, not bad at all. Not bad. All right, so here's what I think is going to happen. I've got my eyes on this upper level system that's going to take shape coming out of the Rockies, and notice, see it, you just kind of really move into Texas there on Thanksgiving. So I think that's going to cause a lot of lift. I think we're going to see a lot of cloud cover for Thanksgiving, and I think we've got a good chance for seeing some rain. This is probably going to linger into Friday morning, and then we'll see some sun, believe it or not, Friday afternoon and over the weekend. I think we're going to see lots of sun as that system pulls out and moves over to the east. So here, putting it all together, this is what I think is going to happen the rest of the day. Some light precip, cloudy skies, temperatures topping out 54, 55. Tomorrow morning, lows around 50. Temperatures are not going to move a whole lot. Maybe a high around 61 or so. And again, a chance for some scattered showers for your Wednesday. Then as we head into Thanksgiving, low temperatures, kind of mid to upper 50s, and a chance for some rain. And some of the rain on Thanksgiving could be heavy. Temperatures topping out probably around 67 or so. So definitely more mild than we've seen lately. But I think we could have a few rumbles of thunder and some occasional heavy rainfall. Not going to rain all day, but if you put it this way, if you've got some outdoor plans, or if you're thinking about putting a nice spread out in the backyard, having a lot of folks over in the backyard, I would rethink that. I think you want to have Thanksgiving inside, no doubt. We still have extreme to exceptional drought. That's the new monitor comes out on Thanksgiving. It's probably going to change. Aquifer went down just a hair, 636.9. And the pollen count, all we've got is mold. It's light, and that's it. Okay, here's a look at the 7-day. High at about 54, 55, chance for some scattered rain, cloudy skies. Wednesday, 61, about a 40% chance of scattered rain as well. Thanksgiving, lows in the mid-50s to upper 50s, highs mid to upper 60s, cloudy, maybe a few rays of sun, but a good chance of rain. Some of it could be heavy at times. And then Friday, low 48, high 61, 40% chance of rain. That's mainly in the morning. Sun comes out in the afternoon. Over the weekend, it's going to be a beautiful weekend. A little cool in the mornings, but the weekend's going to be nice. 78 is what I'm going to go with for a high on Sunday, and 74 on Monday. Again, thanks for being with me. And Shell Ducks says hi. How are you doing? Stacy Stone, hi from Converse. Tell everybody over in Converse that we said hi, and really appreciate y'all being with us. I've got the noon show, got to do that, and then watches 4, 5, 6, and 10, and I'll be back tomorrow morning. All right, thanks for streaming with us. We really appreciate it, and we will see you later.